an introduction to our opening number, my favourite things. So this is one that I've arranged. It's very similar to the original solo version, but with harmony in. Um, and it's the one that will introduce the concert because it's going to explain what the whole concert is about. So, a few things about it as we go through the score. So, follow through the score with me if you would. Letter A, when we sing these little bits, it says leggero, which, as if you know your Pizza Express pizzas, you will know means light. So, let me here's me E. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. And then the next line is legato, smooth. Brown paper packages tied up with strings. So smooth there. These are a few of my favorite things. But of course, that's not how it goes, is it? We're splitting that between people. So it needs to feel like a relay race. Like you're passing on the baton and you're taking that baton from the previous part. They are connected. And there are lots of dynamics in that. So do your best to do them. These are a few of my favourite things. This is where you get the hint that sopranos, you would not got the tune anymore. So listen carefully to your parts. The altos have the tune there because you would complain, usually, because that's a B and that's quite low for you. You have got, these are a few of my favourite things. And watch the rhythm in this, because when we sing it normally, like on our own or along to the lovely Julie Andrews, we tend to move the rhythm around, but we can't do that when there's lots of us. We need to stick raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, etc. And these are a few of my favourite things. If I was singing that on my own, I would probably, these are a few of my favourite things. It's not that favourite things. And tens of messages you're used to not having the tune, so you can listen to your parts for yours. Cream coloured ponies. Everyone, altos have got the tune. Everyone else is putting emphasis on the good things. Cream ponies. It's not just any pony, it's cream pony. Or it's cream, because we love a bit of cream on a Scot. Cream, boonies, crisp, strudels, doorbells, sleigh bells, schnitzel, noodles. Really, really clean. And then you've got some oohs that are going to rise and fall, favourite things. Then we go into the major key. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes from the altos. Everyone else has got these lovely R's. Ah, ah, that's what it should feel like. Right, yeah. We're in the major key, so don't make that. Be happy now. Ah, silver light winters that melt into springs. Try not to let that drop into chest voice, sopranos. These are a few of my favourite things. Altos, watch out, because this is where it goes up. These are a few of my favourite things. And then we've got some really important rests and some really important articulation markings. We've got accents. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad. Subito MP, suddenly, pretty quiet, pretty soft. Should suddenly drop from that when the dog bites and the bee stings. Those are all the things that are sudden and difficult. When you're feeling sad, that's sometimes it is sudden, isn't it? Sometimes it just suddenly that sadness comes upon you. But sometimes it's a long thing that's been around a long time. It needs to feel much smoother and much lower. But we're going to build that up through remembering our favourite things, and then we don't feel so bad. We still feel pretty bad. The sadness doesn't go away, but the favourite things helps. I've actually got a notebook called My Favourite Things, and I've written in it in categories lots of my favourite things, so that when times are hard and when I'm feeling low, I can look at it and think, yeah, actually, there's that film I really like. I can put that on, or I'm going to go and buy a packet of my favourite biscuits. It's going to help. Probably not, but we try. So that kind of thing. A walk in the woods. It reminds me that I love walking in the woods. Go and do a walk in the woods. You'll feel better. I highly recommend it. Right, letter E. There are 2 bars here that repeat. For the choir, that just means watching like a hawk. Instruments will just keep going. Watch Jenny. Jenny will keep you in time. I trust her. She's our leader. That's what she has to do. I will turn around to the audience and start to tell them they're welcome and that this concert is, as voted by our members, our favourite music. So we'll tell them about some of those things now in these next two verses. And then we will sing the alternate words, which I have written. I know they don't rhyme, they don't even scan particularly well, but you get the idea. So Mozart, Vivaldi, and Handel and Jenkins, they're composers that the choir are going to sing. Pirates and Hobbits, Parisian Windmills, they are things that, well, actually the Hobbits kind of comes into the West, but mostly things from the orchestra. Boy and a Bird, Duck and Cat and a Wolf is Peter and the Wolf. These are a few of our favourite things. You might want to put a circle around our because I keep getting it wrong. Romany Women and Lovers and Bullfights is Carmen from the orchestra. Barbara Zoo Medal in Stories of Romance is the Barber of Seville, again the orchestra. Ways to Describe How Our Journey Will End covers Crossing the Bar, Into the West and Lacrimosa. And that used to be really smooth, and that's all choral stuff. These are a few of our favourite things. When life's hard and when it's raining, goodness me, we've known about the rain this month. When we're feeling sad, we simply remember our favourite things and then we don't feel so bad. So all the stuff that I've talked about in another video for long notes, it was the Gloria one. Go and listen there, I won't repeat it here. But our vowel is ah. Keep it as strong as you can. It reminds me, if you've seen Wicked, of Professor Dillamond. Bad. But don't do it like that. We don't want bad, because that will just sound like a load of bleating goats. Right, that's my favourite things. It's a happy song mostly, apart from when it isn't. Smile, please. Thank you.